Hello, Kendale parents. Thank you so much for joining me again. We are going to be reviewing today lesson 7. And some parents were asking me about the different ages. If you are looking at the link on Quaver, you're going to see the pre-K through 2nd and the 3rd through 5th. So they have different lessons. I'm going to read just one of them today. But if you look at it, they really go hand in hand and they're very similar. We're just making sure that they're age appropriately. But the activity really matches the one that we're going to be talking today, which is I Am Triumphant, okay? And the materials that you're going to need, it says activity worksheet with mirror and pencils. So you're going to have this, let me see here. This mirror and pencil. You can make copies of it from the link that you have there, the PDF that you have there on Quaver. And it also says that you'll have a poster with affirmations. You're gonna have a poster that looks like this. This one is actually for the parents, but each of the folders on your Quaver is gonna have the one appropriate for your child, okay? So it's going to have a set of lots and lots of affirmations, which really is the child's true self. I just want to make sure that they are always in touch with their true self, and that's why those affirmations are there. We're going to let students know that they are everything written on the poster and so much more, because that's, again, the idea, that they are in touch with their true self, and explain that sometimes well-meaning parents and teachers can say hurtful things that are not true. So they do not have to believe it, okay? Now more than ever that the kids are home all day long, we parents sometimes lose it, right? And it would be nice that we apologize later. But at least if we don't, I want the child to know that whatever they're hearing, it's not really true. That what is true, it's what is written on that paper, that is really their true self. They are creative, they are intelligent, and just because mommy or daddy sometimes gets upset and says, oh, you're a loser, or you're a wimp, or you're so stupid, that it's not really who they are. They have the ability within them to be winners, to be triumphant, to be strong, to be confident, to be intelligent, and that's really, truly the one person that I want them to be really be in touch with. So the objective or the purpose of this lesson is to get students to understand their true self and stay connected with it. For the older ones, we want to explain, and it says right there, to explain the 3 little steps that really make an affirmation work. For the younger ones, you just need to give them the affirmations and then ask them what to draw, actually, the little ones, to draw on that mirror the affirmations that they really believe they have, right? They possess at this point. The ones that they choose the ones that they like the most, and we'll draw them in the picture and themselves representing the chosen affirmations. Students are also free to draw their own affirmations. So if they don't see it, if you read it to them and they don't really connect with any of them, just let them come up with their own, okay? So for the older ones, we're going to explain, and this is actually, I would say, for the older ones and for you parents as well. What really makes affirmation works are 3 steps. A lot of people say, oh my God, I said affirmations for a long time and they don't work. I always repeat this to parents and to children, that in order for affirmations to work, we really need to use 3 steps. And number 1 is that you need to say them, okay? Because repetitive thoughts become beliefs. Repetitive thoughts become beliefs. And so we want to make sure that what we're repeating is not, oh my God, I'm so stupid. Oh my God, I'm so slow. Oh my God, I'm such a wimp. We want to make sure that we're saying empowering words like the ones you saw on the board. So 1 is repetition. Or say them. I have a patient that told me one time, you know what, I'm going to remember this as C, S-E-A. S, say, right? You're going to say them repeatedly. E is emotionalize it. So you're gonna ask your child or yourself to emotionalize the affirmation, which means to connect to the feeling of, okay, I'm saying I am confident and I don't really feel that confident. Let me imagine how I would feel or how I would act if I were confident. And you try to connect as much as possible to that feeling. And then A is act as if. Okay, so it's say it, emotionalize it, and act as if. Once you say many times and you repeat it in your mind and you connect to the feeling, then you act as if you are that affirmation that you want to become. So if it's confidence, you will say, okay, what would be the little steps? We start with very little tiny steps. We're not going to go through the big ones, right? To get from that end of the room to that one, you always take steps. You don't just jump from there to there, right? So we take the little steps and we get there. So we take the small steps that are going to make you feel comfortable. Same thing with your child. So that is that's the lesson for today. So make sure that you do it with your children, please. I believe that there's no better time for us to be doing this with them than now. We are surrounded with lots of stress and anxiety, and we want to make sure that our children feel safe and that they're able to understand that to truly be triumphant in life, you conquer these skills, and it doesn't matter what's going around, what's happening around us, we can actually feel at peace. I know it's very difficult for us adults sometimes to understand that, but truly that's what triumph means, to be able to manage any circumstances that are going around us. That's when we know we're actually building resiliency and we're understanding what happiness is. Remember that happiness is a skill that can be learned, and it takes repetition. So that is the lesson for today, lesson 7. It's called I Am Triumphant. Please remember to go also into the audio. That's the most important part of the program for your child right now, that you're listening to that audio in the morning and at night. It's crucial. So I invite you to please log in or show them how to log in, and maybe they can do it on their own if they choose throughout the day. The truth or dare for today, the truth is you become what you repeatedly say you are, and the dare is when you're learning something and you don't get it right, say I am triumphant and try again. Okay, so I'm going to leave you with that there, and I hope you continue to practice the steps, and I'll see you next week. Okay, thanks. Bye-bye.